drinking black, black coffee. Burnt toast and drinking black, black coffee. Burnt toast and drinking black, black coffee. Yeah, that's all she left me.
So what's the topic for today, Gary?
Apparently, 'tis St. George's Day, the day of St. George.
Well, it plays, an important part of my life, St. George, because our shopping centre is named after said saint. And I spent the formative years of my youth living on a road named after him. So, there
you go. And my nearest pub is the George and Dragon.
Well, there you go. Very, very traditional, down-to-earth, solid English name for a pub.
English to the core. But I've been checking out St. George's CV.
Right. Okay.
I've got to say, Rian, I'm not impressed. I think he's, whether he was responsible for writing this or whether he went out to some sort of consultant to have his CV done. You know what some of those can be like. But he wasn't actually English. St. George wasn't English. He was Turkish, and he died in Palestine.
Right. Okay. So very, very, very kind of Middle Eastern theme to it then.
Yeah. So he's Turkish. He died in Palestine, and he wasn't even a knight. So he was a Roman soldier, possibly a Roman soldier, but he certainly wasn't. He wasn't a knight in shining armor.
So what's with all the slaying of dragons and becoming a saint? How
apparently that was added later. The dragon was added later. Obviously, there's not too many dragons knocking around, so that was the story that was added later. So a bit of embellishment on the old CV there. He never visited England, so we've got a patron saint who was Turkish, died in Palestine, and never visited England.
But as a historic character, he certainly stood the test of time, hasn't he?
He certainly has, yeah, and also he's adopted by other countries as well. So, we think St. George is English through and through, but obviously the people of Venice, Genoa, people in Portugal and Catalonia, they all revere St. George and remember him. So.
That's really interesting. I think we've got lots of sort of days that have themes to them in the UK calendar, and it's always good to kind of just question the origin of those. And I think it's quite good to have that because different people from different parts of the world can have some kind of link to a particular belief or a value. And even in times like this now, we're still in that lockdown period. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? What kind of things can we kind of hold on to? So, there's still a massive question mark in terms of where we sit right now. Could be another few more weeks that could be extended.
Yeah, that was. I mean, seeing the latest broadcast about the extension for another 3 weeks. I was really looking forward to some light at the end of the tunnel, and there wasn't any, was there? It was just another 3 weeks. So I must admit, personally, my heart sank. But it also got me thinking about the importance of a light at the end of the tunnel, a light of hope. And we've got lots of organisations. We're all in the same boat. Organisations made up of people with real lives, and we're all looking for some sort of some hope, some exit plan from this situation that we're in. So I was really hoping that we would see that. Perhaps in the weeks that lie ahead, we will start to begin to see a relaxing and a bit more hope and an exit. But it's going to be a difficult one, I think. I think we just need to realise that it will come to an end, but that we need to hang on in there and remain positive, which is difficult sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think an important quality that we all need to develop in this is patience, really. And the idea that there's going to be a sort of a hard stop and a change from and perhaps a return back to the normal world that we knew might not actually be the reality. It might be a sort of a slow transition phase into a different way of living and working The whole idea of working from home. Perhaps we don't travel as much. We change our habits in terms of how we shop, where we shop, and when we shop. So as human beings, I've mentioned this before. We adapt to change really quickly, and I think it might be the case that actually, it's a transition into a different way of living our lives, and society changing gradually over a period of time.
Yeah.
So let's see what the next few weeks bring. Let's all stay positive and forward-looking, and commend the work, the very, very good work that all our HR professionals are doing up and down the country across organisations, large and small.
Just to remember, this weekend is the start of Ramadan, so Ramadan Mubarak.
Ramadan Mubarak to you as well, Gary. All the best for now.
You take care.
Take care. Cheers.
Burnt toast and drinking black coffee.